Hello students, from our previous lesson, now it is clear to you what is journal entry and what is journalizing and what are the steps of journalizing. Now you know what are goods. So whatever the business is purchasing for resale is goods, and now it is clear to you what is cash and credit transaction. So let us move towards the numerical questions. So we will do a question today. Here I have drawn the format of journal. Due to lack of space, I have drawn it some skewed columns. You can draw in your notebook and do as I am doing. You can do as it own. So this is date column, this is particular column, ledger folio, debit, credit, and these here we will write the amounts. On the top of the question, on the top of the format, we will write journal of, here we will write the journal of those person, name of the person whose journal is this. Suppose this is the question belong to Siaram, here we will write journal of Siaram and Sons. Siaram and Sons. So, we will start the question now. First of all, we will take the entry and we will read the transaction. Then we will identify what is the accounts that are affected. So next step, we will identify the transaction and nature of the accounts that are affected, and then we will apply the rules. So I have told you about the steps of journalizing in last lesson. Steps of journalizing. मैंने आपको journalizing के steps बताए थे last वीडियो में, तो हम उन steps को follow करेंगे और ये question solve करेंगे. तो जैसे अभी थोड़ा सा एक बार आपको 5 और 10 क्वेश्चंस में इन स्टेप्स को फॉलो करके ही क्वेश्चन करना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद जैसे ही आपको प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी तो आप इसको बिना स्टेप्स के बनाए ही सॉल्व कर सकते हो. सो फर्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन इज Siaram and Sons started business with cash ₹50,000. So Siaram and Sons started business with cash. So first account, here we will write the first step. The first step is identify. Here we will identify the accounts that are affected. So the accounts that are affected are cash, because we are paying cash, and cash is being paid to the business of Siaram. So it is invested in the business of Siaram. We are paying it to the business of Siaram because here we have started business. So it will be identify. In identify, first of all we will write cash and then we will write capital, because whenever we start business we invest capital. So this is the account here that is being affected. So the two accounts are cash account and capital account. Cash is going in the business, investing in the business. So cash is going from us. So but it is being invested in the business. जैसे कि ये इन्वेस्ट किया जा रहा है बिजनेस में कैश, और एज कैपिटल इन्वेस्ट किया जा रहा है. तो इसके लिए हम आइडेंटिफिकेशन में ये टू अकाउंट्स लिख देंगे जो इफेक्टेड हैं. उसके बाद हम लिखेंगे नेचर. नाउ वी विल राइट हियर द नेचर ऑफ द अकाउंट्स. वी नो that cash is an asset, so it belongs to real account. I am supposing here that you have learned now the double entry systems and its accounts. Various types of accounts are there: personal account, real account, nominal account. अगर आपको ये अभी तक लर्न नहीं हुआ है, उसके अलावा आप क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकते उसके बिना, तो आपको पहले वो डबल एंट्री सिस्टम का सारा सिस्टम समझना होगा। उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको पर्सनल, रियल और नॉमिनल अकाउंट पता होना चाहिए कि क्या होते हैं और पर्सनल के कितने पार्ट्स होते हैं, तभी आप ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर पाओगे आगे, अदरवाइज आप नहीं कर पाओगे। सो बेटर यही है कि आप पहले वो वीडियो देख लो, उसके बाद ये वाला लेसन स्टार्ट करो। तो नेचर में आप लिखोगे कैश अकाउंट आपका रियल अकाउंट है, एंड देन कैपिटल अकाउंट आपका पर्सनल अकाउंट है। पर्सनल अकाउंट, कैपिटल अकाउंट, ड्रॉइंग्स अकाउंट, these are the personal accounts. So here real account. The rule of the real account is, here we will apply in the next step rules. So the rule of the real account is, what is the rule of real account? Yes, what comes in debit and what goes out credit. Here cash is coming in the business. We will see from business point of view that what is coming and what is going out. So here cash is coming in the business. So the real account says what comes in debit. So what comes in debit, according to that, cash account will be debit and capital is personal account. So capital is personal account, and the rule of the personal account is debit the receiver, credit the giver. So Siaram is credit. Here he will be credit, and we will write here the capital account, Siaram's capital account, and it will be credited because Siaram is giver here. Giver, he is giving to the business the amount of capital invested by him in the business. So ये बिजनेस अगर सियाराम का ही है, लेकिन हम यहाँ ये सपोज करके चलते हैं, सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप मैंने आपको बिजनेस स्टडीज़ में भी करवाए हैं कि अगर हम बिजनेस फाइनेंशियली ये हम देख के चले कि सियाराम का अपना बिजनेस है, बट सियाराम अपने बिजनेस में ही इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है, फिर भी सियाराम और उसका बिजनेस दो सेपरेट थिंग्स हैं। तो अगर सियाराम इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है अपने बिजनेस में, दैट मीन्स ही इज गिविंग टू दिस बिजनेस the amount of capital. So cash is coming if we see from point of view of business. So here we will write, now we will put the entry in journal. So the entry is, suppose the year is not given, suppose the year is 2019 here and January 1st. So we will write here 2019 January 1st, and first of all, now these are the conclusions. Cash account will be debited and capital account will be credited. So here we will write cash account, and here at the last we will write debit to. In previous video I have told you that to will be written here. Why? Because to make it separate. So to capital account, and this to specifies that this is credit account. This is the account that is being credited. ये वो account है जो credit हो रहा है, to identify करता है, तो इसके साथ हमें credit लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। So we will write ledger folio, we will not write because this is not given, ledger folio, and then we will write the amount. The amount is 50,000. So we will write here 50,000, and this 50,000 belongs to cash, and we will write here in the debit column, and in capital we will write the amount in credit column, 50,000. So this is the journal entry, and now what is that? We will write here the narration. So narration is the brief description of the entry. So we will write here business started with cash. So this is the brief description of the journal entry. Now we will move towards the second entry, that is on January 2nd. So you can write here January 2nd. So same steps we will follow for the next entry. Next entry is purchase goods for cash 20,000. Now two accounts that are being affected here, we will identify those accounts, and those accounts are first cash, because cash is going from the business, because we are purchasing goods. So we are purchasing goods and cash is going, and when we are purchasing goods, some material is coming, and we will write here cash and परचेजेज अकाउंट. गुड्स को हम परचेजेज अकाउंट लिखते हैं. गुड्स को हम परचेजेज अकाउंट लिखते हैं, और जब भी हम वही गुड्स को रिटर्न करते हैं तो हम उनको परचेजेज रिटर्न अकाउंट लिखते हैं. सो वी विल राइट हियर परचेज अकाउंट. दीज टू अकाउंट्स आर इफेक्टिव. नाउ वी विल आइडेंटिफाई व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ दीज टू अकाउंट्स. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कैश, रियल अकाउंट, because it is an asset. Now purchases, it is expense, because we are doing expenses and we are purchasing goods. So it is expense, and expenses belongs to nominal account. So now we know what are the nature of accounts. Cash belongs to real account and purchases belongs to nominal account. So now the rule of the account, real account says that what comes in debit but goes out credit. Cash is going, so it will be credited, because what is going out is credited. And then purchases belongs to nominal account, and nominal account says that all expenses and losses are debit. So it is an expense because we are purchasing something. So it is an expense and it will be debited. So purchases account will be debited. So when you do journal entry, we will write here first the debit thing. What is debit? The purchases account debit. So we will write here the purchases account. Purchases account debit. 2. Next is what is crediting? What is being crediting is cash account. So we will write here cash account. So what is the amount of this entry? 20,000. So we will write the debit amount over here and credit amount over here. When you do number of transactions, you will be expert in this. First of all, you have to do efforts for this. Identify first of all, then decide the nature, and then apply the rules. And it will be only clear to you. It will be clear to you only then when you are perfect in double entry system lesson, and you know what are the different type of accounts. So we will move towards the third transaction. The third transaction is on January 4th. So we will write here 4. One thing I have skipped here, that is narration. It is most important thing. So narration, we will write here purchase goods. You can write also for cash, purchase goods for cash. Next is January 4th. So the entry is purchase goods from Subhash 12,000. So in my last video I have told you that here purchase goods from Subhash. So we are purchasing goods. So the first account is purchases account. and then the account that is being affected is Subhash, because we are purchasing goods from Subhash. तो अगर मैंने आपको लास्ट वीडियो में बताया था कि अगर यहाँ पे सिर्फ नेम ही मेंशन है तो हम इसे क्रेडिट परचेजेस मानते हैं, सुभाष अकाउंट। तो फिर इसके बाद हम नेचर डिसाइड करेंगे। परचेजेस हमें पता है, हमने लास्ट ट्रांजैक्शन में भी किया कि नॉमिनल अकाउंट है। एंड देन सुभाष, सुभाष इज पर्सन, सो इट्स पर्सनल अकाउंट। We will not write. The important thing is that when we write the name of the person, we will not write the account over here. With the name of the person, we will not write the word account. If we want to write the word account, we will write like this: Subhash post office, then we can write account. So we will not write here account. When we do the journal entry, so when we do the journal entry, we will not write it account. Next is Subhash, it is personal account. Then nominal account rule is all expenses are debit, so purchases will be debit because it is an expense. And Subhash is a personal account, so rule of the personal account is debit is the receiver and credit is the giver. So purchase goods from Subhash, अगर आपने purchases की हैं सुभाष से तो वो क्रेडिट गिवर होगा क्योंकि वो आपको दे रहा है। देन सुभाष का जो अकाउंट है वो क्रेडिट होगा। सो नाउ वी विल डू द जर्नल एंट्री। आई विल टेल यू बोथ टाइप्स हाउ यू कैन राइट द वर्ड सुभाष। परचेजेस अकाउंट, डेबिट टू Subhash. The first thing is that only Subhash. You will not write the word account. Account you will not write. The first thing is that. And the second thing is purchases account to Subhash account. You can write like this if you want to write account. So post office you can write here. So I will choose the method first. Purchases to Subhash. So the amount is 12,000. There are 12,000 the debit and the credit. Next, the entry is January 5. Here we are purchasing furniture. So the next entry is purchased furniture for cash. Here in both entries the purchased word is given. So the purchase, don't be confused. Here purchased goods means purchases and here purchased furniture means we are purchasing furniture. So one account is furniture because furniture is coming in the business, and the second account is cash because we are paying cash. So don't be confused in these two entries. Here the transaction is given that purchase goods from Subhash. Whenever we purchase goods from the persons and we will write on purchasing goods, we will write the purchases account. And when we purchased furniture, here purchased word is used as verb. तो वर्ब के लिए ये वर्ड यूज किया गया कि हमने परचेज की फर्नीचर। तो यहाँ पे हम फर्नीचर परचेज कर रहे हैं, तो ये कंफ्यूज होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि कुछ बच्चे कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कि यहाँ पे परचेजेस है, गुड्स परचेज कर रहे हैं। तो उसको हम जब भी हम गुड्स परचेज करते हैं उसको हम परचेजेस लिखते हैं, बट जब भी हम फर्नीचर परचेज कर रहे हैं तो वो गुड्स नहीं है, इसलिए हम इसको फर्नीचर ही लिखेंगे, परचेजेस नहीं लिखेंगे। तो यहाँ पे परचेज्ड वर्ड जो दिया हुआ है ये एज वर्ब दिया हुआ है, परचेज्ड फर्नीचर फॉर कैश। सो फर्नीचर इज रियल अकाउंट, कैश is also real account. So rule of the real account is what comes in debit. So what is coming? Furniture is coming. So furniture account is debit and cash account will be credited. Why? Because cash is going out of the business. So when you will do number of entries, you will be expert. So one thing I have skipped here is narration. So here we will write the narration. Purchased goods on credit भी लिख सकते हो आप, या फिर फ्रॉम सुभाष भी लिख सकते हो, जो कि ये आइडेंटिफाई करता है जब भी नेम दिया हो पर्सन का, कैश ना दिया हो वर्ड, तो ये आइडेंटिफाई होते हैं कि ये क्रेडिट है, परचेजेस क्रेडिट परचेजेस हैं। तो आप यहाँ पे परचेज गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट लिख सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट वी हैव डेट 5, परचेज फर्नीचर फॉर कैश। So we will do the entry furniture account debit. Here we will write furniture account debit to cash account. So the entry is 600. So at the end of the question, we will do the total of the journal. Because suppose this is the last page of my book. So at the last page I will do the total, and this total I will be going to carry forward. So I will do the total of the days. 6 to 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So this is the total of the journal. So when on the next page I will do continue the same question, or the accountant continue to the same entries in journal. So he writes first of all the total on the last of the page, then he carry forward this total, and then on the first page, suppose this is the first page, and here he will write, I'm erasing it, here he will write first of all on the first page, very first page he will write total carried forward. Carried forward भी लिख सकता है, या फिर brought forward भी लिख सकता है यहाँ पे, बट आपको नहीं लिखना, क्योंकि आप क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हो 11th क्लास में लो लेवल पे। तो आप जस्ट आपको टोटल करना है क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के बाद।